That's a good hardwood one there. Better be careful out there, boys. Everybody can count, as far as I know. That's 2 counts. Really good hard one. These pallets are really good, man. Even these laterals are hardwood. Hey, don't cut firewood with flip-flops on, eh? Need to get these bands cut off of here. This is probably a good one, but you probably should tip it up and let it rain on it. They're back at it. Sounds like they only got 2 mags. Took them a minute to reload, huh? Tell you right now, it ain't too easy to push 15 of them in there, that's for sure. Not by hand. That shit hurts. reload. They hot lapping it. Yeah, these ones are going to have dirt on them. I should just tip them up. That one's not too bad, but that one's got a lot on it. Well, I guess we'll call that good. We gotta come down here and cut these bands off. This looks like a good one. These look like they're all oak for the most part. Some of it's got like poplar or something else they're building them out of. Oh. That wasn't the same thing. That sounded smaller. Or the other direction, right? Definitely a hand pew pew. Probably 9mm. Does anybody even use 40 anymore? Is that even a thing? Be safe out there, boys. The trees have eyes and ears. Oh, there's definitely some weather coming. I guess we do an update. Should probably get that thing out of the rain, huh? This shelf's kind of starting to warp too from the rain, which is, I might want to cover this up a little bit better today, because it's not a bad looking shelf out of that unit. Anyway, it looks like a mess in here, but there's really not much in here right now. Most of this stuff is empty boxes, some clothes from other units. But we finally started on the pile of comic books. These are empty right now, but we got churned through all that stuff except for this tote here and the old military box down there, which we'll have to take to sell. Maybe we'll take that this weekend. What was in here? These were the Playboys, but these were the ones that were half decent, I think. I need to get these inside. They gotta go indoors before it starts raining right now. Get them in there. Anyway, piles churned through. I think there is a couple boxes down there, but nothing too crazy in there. And that Islanders pillow. The tarp's holding up pretty good so far. We had no major issues. Probably should take our light down, huh? Before it starts raining. Alright, I guess we'll go in the hole in the wall. I'll show you what I've been doing, working on there. Me and Justin were doing some research on these, memorial pieces that they give people that work for Disney. Some of these are crazy money, man. Over $1,000. I'm not saying this one is, but some of them go for a lot of money. Unfortunately, this thing's got some bent flags from kicking around, but it's pretty cool. 15 years of service. I don't know what the guy did for 15 years, but oh, these got to go indoors too. These are books, and all this stuff is ephemera down here. Good stuff in that box. I got to get that indoors. All right. We got this thing reloaded with Avon boxes full of cool stuff for Sunday. It's supposed to be warmer than last weekend, so we should be able to do pretty good. I've got that box of Fangoria down in here. It's got all the Halloween covers in there. So, eBay prices, not counting shipping, there's over $800 in that box right now. So hopefully we'll be able to get like 5 or 6 total for the whole box. Would be awesome. So we'll see if anybody wants to buy some of the expensive ones. I was at the market the other day. I picked up this old 80s style no truck sign with the little snub nose. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's gonna have to go on the shed eventually, on the barn. My hole in the wall. This is where I've been hiding, doing some pricing. It's a hot mess, I know that. All these boxes full of books, and this isn't even the bulk of the hockey cards. There's just a couple boxes of hockey cards in here. Most of the hockey cards are still out in the carport. But right now we got about 3 long boxes. Those 2 are stacked. This one's pretty much done. Pretty much stacked. So a lot of the more expensive ones I've been pulling out and putting in this box. So we got some Faust in here. Some of them are pretty good. There's Debbie Does Dallas. Those are pretty good. Omaha. Those ones actually ain't that bad either. We've got some signed stuff in here. Autograph stuff, I mean. Flowers on the razor wire. We got the Crow and Razor. There's some Lemon Sushi. There's some weird ones in here. Helena. And we got some Outlanders in here that are pretty good. Older Outlanders. And last night, I still have another whole box out there to go through, I believe. I found this Alita Battle Angel. These are pretty good. I haven't actually priced all these, but I was seeing some crazy comps on eBay for these guys. And these ones are pretty good. I don't know how you say this. 1988 though. So these ones were looking like they were pretty good. I got to go through and price each one. So we've been working on that. We got some Wonder Woman in here jammed in this box. And you know, some other Scream Queens back here. We got a few magazines of Scream Queens, which we have I don't know if I priced those ones, but me and Justin the other day were researching this. We got, if you guys know anything about it, April 17th, 1974. I forget what team we found on here. There was a couple of names we could read. Let's see if there's one of them on here we could read. There was a couple we could read. Larry something. Anyway, that was a good ball I put to the side. This one, it looks a lot newer, obviously, but I don't know what team this is. We need to try to do some more research on that. So I put them to the side. And I found probably about 10 other signed balls, but the moisture just destroyed the signatures on them also. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. This looks like an older Spalding. If you guys know what year this is. Lively Center. And then this one, I couldn't even read it. What is it? Jade Beer and Son. Established 18-something, semi-pro. If you know a date on this, is this thing from like the 40s or something? Horsehide cover. So that one I pulled because it was a little, they definitely looked older. And I still need to price. These are cassettes that came out after I took the cassettes there the first time. So I need to reprice all, I need to price all these cassettes. There's a bunch of Kung Fu movies that came out of there. And we got all kinds of cards. Some sports. Yeah, what we got? Avengers. Battlestar Galactica. We got some Hot Shots from 1993. You know, we got some Scream Queens. You know, we didn't get the nipple print edition, but we got the autographed edition on this one. So they might be 20 bucks a piece to the right person. You know, so there's a bunch of loose stuff in here. We got some Hustler and Batman, the whole set. Batman Returns. Fangoria, the whole complete set. So they're not worth a ton of money, those cards, but we'll see. We're going to take the comics there. I think the game is going to be first time around. We're going to do $3 a piece, 2 for $5 on these boxes, and we're going to run that for the whole day, I think. Besides, if they're priced at a different price, then they're going to be that price, you know. Some of these are just dollar comics, but there are some cool older ones that aren't really worth a lot. You know, like these Caravan Kids are, you know, $3, $5 shipping. Most of them sell for $1 or $2 plus $5 to $3 shipping. So we got Justice League Europe. Nothing too crazy in here. And if they were reselling, it makes sense because, you know, obviously you would sell the more expensive ones most of the time. They're going to be the ones that go first, right? I don't know if you guys can see it. Van Gogh Studios. This is like a silicone case book. I don't know. I haven't done any research on that yet. But we tried to drag some of the posters out and things. We've got, I don't know who this guy is, but there's a paper on the other side. Tells you about it. And then you got this New York print 208 of 212. We got a cool Bob Marley poster. These sleeves are expensive as all get out. These things are like $30 a piece, man. I don't know if you guys, I didn't even know they made them that big, but here we go. We got, not worth a lot, I looked it up, but it's cool. David Bowie, 9 Inch Nails. We got some Shaq. You know, most of them are pretty beat up. That's why I'm not too worried about keeping them super nice, but this one's cool. Batwoman, 1971. You know, there's a bunch of annual convention. I don't know, man. There's so much stuff in here. But this has got some smalls in it. All kinds of movie prints and posters and different things. But let me get this off of here and show you what's under it. It's pretty cool. You know, like Cool World. I don't know what that is. Is it French? There's some more of these hard cases. This thing's cool. I think it's plastic. I don't know how old that is, but it's cool looking. Here we go. What is this from? The 40s or something? 1948. August 25th. In a $30 sheet. Like I said, they're expensive. What do we got? Depeche Mode. Alright, I'm trying to flatten some of these out, but check this out under here. What? You guys know what that is? Legion of Doom. And it's signed with a Sharpie by Road Warrior. Wow, not even put together. That's awesome. We sold the other one that was put together for 20 bucks and it was ripped. This one's unused. The spikes have never been taken out of their foam and it's signed. So is this worth 100 bucks or what? I'm not sure, but we'll see. We might have Brian on the hook for that one already, so. But like I said, I haven't even touched any of the books in this pile yet. So, plus there's some more books out there that's got to come in here before it starts raining. But we're almost done with the comics, so maybe tomorrow, being Saturday, maybe I'll find some time to start going through some of the books and try to get some of these paperbacks out there on Sunday. Start getting rid of them. We do have a brand new, I'm bending it all to get out, a brand new sheet. Alright, so find one of those expensive posters to put in that. But that's what I've been working on. Sitting in my hole next to my heater. Pricing stuff. Look, there's that crate I found a long time ago. Still haven't gone through it. Yeah, there's posters in this thing too. They're all pretty beat up, but, you know, I guess we'll figure it out at some point. Lowrider update. We got it in the garage on jack stands. That was about as far as we made it. I guess I'm going to concentrate on trying to get a lot of this stuff priced and sold before Christmas out of this unit. And then when it comes around to Christmas break, we'll probably jump back on this thing for a few days. Get this back half cut off. Get the new one put on here. You know, get this thing to the point where it can air back up under its own power. And we can go get around to putting the bed back on it. So, that's the plans. I'm going to let it chill in here for a couple weeks and then we'll get to it. I guess be ready for that video. And I guess I'll go show you guys some more bad life decisions I've made. And I present to you Moby Dick. You know you can't buy it without busted windshield, right? Anyway, Gen 1 Astro. It's got some decent wheels on it, and the tires got good tread. They look a little old, but it's got the barn doors. Alright, somebody took the stops out of them already. It's not too bad down here. Look, it's not rotted on the bottom. It looks pretty good. It's got the one back bench seat in it. I've wanted one of these for a long time, man. Anyway, we got a sliding door. Like I said, the tires ain't too bad. They definitely look old. They got a lot of tread on them, and they ain't super dry rotted. A little bit of rust on the wheel wells, but the actual unibody under the thing looks really, really good. It's a 93, so it's exempt in Jersey. Another reason I wanted a Gen 1 for the exemption. And she's dirty, she's grimy, a little bit of rusty. Biggest problem is we got a blown head gasket. You know, I can't buy one that's actually good because I don't want to spend the money on it. I don't know if you guys ever price these things out, even in really crappy condition. They're pretty damn expensive. You know, you got to spend over $2,000 to get a decent one. But she still runs, but it runs really good when there's no coolant in it, that's for sure. Come on. You've been running good. Let me get over on the right side, jeez. Battery's probably dead now. I actually made that short on this thing when I was driving it. I drove it 20 minutes home with no coolant in it. It was cold out, but it made it the whole ride. Then I put coolant in it the next day, and then we got mosquito commission. So I guess my parts truck down back with the V6 and the rebuilt transmission I'll probably put in here after I get the Lowrider done, because I'd like to use this thing for the flea market. These are like the perfect size. Tons of interior space, and it's not very big. Fits in the parking spots good. Yeah, she's chooching. Definitely chooching. But it stops missing once the coolant's out of it. Oh well. Can't buy one for under $1,000 and hope it's perfect, right? It's a shame too, because the motor actually sounds really good. Oh well. Just another. Ooh, you hear it bubbling? Just another notch in the bad decisions of life, right? Anyway, we got a first gen exempt Astro. That's about all it is right now, all right? All right, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Everybody's worried about the busted windshield. Should be more worried about not even remotely being able to see. All right, y'all. Catch you on the next one. Get out there, make that money. Christmas is coming fast.